Hey boys and girls, the Junkman here with another detailing related video. That's right, you all. It's time to get back into some detailing videos. Check this out. This one is going to have something to do with upholstery cleaning. Now, the trick to upholstery cleaning and carpet cleaning is to realize that if you put in 1 part soap, you need at least 3 to 5 parts water to get that soap out of the carpet or upholstery. Here's the reason why. Because if you don't remove all of that soap, then that upholstery is not only dirty still, but it's going to get dirty quicker just because you can't get all the soap out. So thus, the best thing to clean with is something that is not soap. Like you wouldn't, the last thing you would do is like use some Dawn dishwashing liquid in like your washing machine or cleaning carpet. I mean, that stuff will, man, it puts soap in your stuff forever. You'll never get that stuff out of there. It's great for stripping wax off a car, but you don't want to put it in any kind of clothing. It's not good for it. So that is the main rule of thumb, and I think I've covered that in my carpet cleaning video where I showed you where I was using the big 10 or the big green machine. For every 1 part soap, you're going to need 3 to 5 parts water to get all that soap out. Now, with that said, let me see if I can grab it. Yeah, I can. All right. This little contraption here is what I'm going to be using. Now, here is the most important part of this device. Notice the back here? It's clear. Because it is clear, I can see what it's sucking up. Now, by pressing this button, I can apply either water or cleaner, depends on what I have in the reservoir tank. And as I'm applying it, like if I was just applying straight water because I wanted to get the soap out, I can see what's being sucked up through this clear handle. The clear handle is the most important part of this whole process. If you can't see whether or not you have removed all of the, and I'm gonna quit calling it soap and say cleaner because you don't want to use soap. They make special cleaners that come out of carpet or upholstery a whole lot easier. So that's what you want to use. Now, if you can't see what you're sucking out of the whatever you're cleaning, then you don't know whether or not it's clean. And a lot of these cleaner machines, the handle ain't clear like this. You want one that's clear. Now, this particular deal that I have here, I've had this for probably 10, 15 years. It's a consumer level grade. It's not like a professional grade. But because I don't let stuff get dirty, like that dirty, I don't need anything more than that. Like when I cleaned my Porsche, y'all saw I used that big green machine because, I mean, that thing was just a mess. Got it clean, but it was a workout, but man, it was a mess. But by having this clear handle, you can see how much product you're removing out of whatever you're cleaning. So that's very important. That's key to when I do any kind of carpet or upholstery cleaning. All right. These brushes, they spin, but they're not really abrasive because you don't want to be doing anything abrasive to carpet. The last thing you want to do is scrub carpet. You do not want to scrub carpet because scrubbing carpet makes it turn into a 1972 conversion van with shag carpet. You know, y'all old enough to remember shag carpet. That was a thing back in the 70s. Your carpet, because of the way the fibers are, I can't even do my fingers that way, because of the way the fibers are twisted, by scrubbing it, you untwist the fibers, and then they just explode. They turn into an afro. So you'd be riding around with afro carpet it looks a mess and it gets dirty real easy. So you don't want to scrub carpet. Well, these things ain't really all that hard. They don't really scrub. They kind of agitate. Other than that, they're kind of worthless. What they tell you to do is to dab clean carpet. They tell you to dab it clean. You put your cleaning solution on there, and it depends on what you're using. I know with the solution I use called Red Medic. Let me see if I got the door closed. Red Medic is strictly for cleaning red stains. That's all it's for, red stains. And you don't use any kind of brush. You actually spray the product, you let it sit the amount of time that it says, and you take a hot iron, a white cloth, and you iron the stain. It pulls it straight out of the carpet. The weirdest thing I've ever seen, works like a charm. After I had to get some because my girlfriend, now wife, spilled some red drink in my Corvette. I mean, it was almost like grounds for divorce right there. I mean, it was like she had the nerve enough to say, do you love this car more than you love me? I was like, don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to. Come on now. Y'all know how it is. We wasn't married at the time, so but I had to get that stain out of my carpet. I mean, that was really irking me. So, but I found this Red Medic, and when I found it, Red Medic, I'm gonna say that name so you can go start searching. I ain't gonna tell you where I got it from because I ain't trying to give nobody no business. When I found it, and as a matter of fact, a vacuum repair guy turned me onto it. When I used it and it worked like it did, when I finally ran out, it probably took me 2 years to find another bottle of that stuff. I mean, that stuff was hard to find. Red Medic is what it's called. It's like a doctor, medic. And it's only for removing red stains. But it worked like a charm. So it depends on the cleaner that you use, how it's going to work. So, this is what I'm using. And now let me show you the cleaner that I'm using. And y'all notice a brother in his office production right here, because I'm about to leave frame. Check me out. All right. Okay. I'm using some stuff. Boy, let me see if the name can show up. It's called Effortless Cleaner. Effortless, like you don't take no effort. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to try this out. And what I'm going to be cleaning is, by the way, it's the same place you get Red Medic from. What I'm cleaning is, my wife bought a recliner, like from the Dick Van Dyke show. I mean, this thing is old as all get out. It's got a stain on it, and I'm going to see if I can get that stain out. See what I can do. So that's what I'm going to be testing it on. I'm going to be testing out this Effortless Cleaner. And now I also have a little carpet cleaning solution in my mix, but I'm going to see what this stuff does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to saturate the area that I'm going to clean, and then we're going to see what it does. So here we go. Okay, boys and girls, here is the stain that we're going to be working on this recliner. She bought it for the basement, and it's in decent shape. It's okay for the basement. I'm probably the only one that goes in the basement. But it's like I said, it's like a 1960 something recliner. But here's the stain that I'm going to be trying to get out. And she only paid $10 for this thing. It's like, I can't complain about the price. But as you can see, there's the stain. Now, I am going to take some of this Effortless Cleaner. And let me see if it's open. Let's see here. Yeah, it's open. I'm going to spray some of this on here. And now that I've kind of did the area there, I am going to take a look at the directions before I do anything, just to see if there's anything special they want me to do. Got to put my old man glasses on because y'all know Junkman gonna be 60 here soon. Let's see here. It says apply a generous amount of effortless cleaner is what it says. A generous amount to the stain. Allow a few minutes for the chemicals to penetrate the stain. Work as gently with a spotting brush so as not to disturb the twist of the carpet fiber. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that, y'all? That's the thing. That's the whole thing with carpet. I'm gonna put some more on there. It said be liberal with it. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Cause you know you can use this stuff on clothing. You can use it on carpet, clothing, upholstery. You can use it on everything. It's like an all-in-one cleaner, effortless cleaner. Okay. So I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes. And then I'm going to hit it with my carpet cleaning contraption that I've had for ages. I mean, let me see here. Let me let you see it. Got a mess going on here. I still got the receipt from when I bought it. Let me see what the receipt says. It'll give y'all an idea of how long I've had this thing. This is the first time I've probably taken it out of there. How much did I pay for it? $200? No, 163 bucks. I paid 163, 168. What is it? Yeah, 168 bucks. It looks like I gave them. I must have only had hundreds that day. That's what must have been why I gave them 200 bucks. But let's see what the date is on this thing. A1 Vacuum. They're still in business in Louisville, Kentucky. It's also where I rented my big green machine from. I don't see a date. But this is it. I'm surprised the receipt don't have a date on it. It has to have a date on it. Let me, y'all keep in mind, I can't see for crap. Somebody saying their date's right there. It's right there. Well, I don't see a date. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can look it up, but yeah, this is the contraption right here. It does carpet and it also does it also does upholstery. So I've got the upholstery attachment on it right now. That's the upholstery attachment and ready to do what it does. And so I'm gonna say it's soaked a few minutes while I was talking here. So now let me turn on this loud monstrosity and see what it does. Now, I'm also going to, while I'm trying to clean this, I'm also going to add a little of the cleaning solution that I have in the reservoir of this machine. So I'm going to spray a little bit of that on there, and then I'm going to agitate it, and then I'm going to suck it off. And when I agitate it, while I'm agitating, the suction is still working, so I'm going to raise it up so that the suction ain't getting anything. So, I mean, you can get you in there close where you can see the stain. There it is. You can see the stain. Okay, so let me cut this contraption on. This thing's loud as all get out. Find the button here. So you ain't gonna be able to hear me talk when I turn it on. Once I find the on button, there it is. Here we go. Okay, all I did was I let the weight of this thing rest, and I just moved it back and forth. I did not press down one iota. I let the weight of it, and I kept the suction part raised up so that it wasn't sucking the cleaning solution. So all I did was I just let this just gently walk across the upholstery. Now I'm going to turn on the suction. Now, before I do that, because I've got another head that doesn't have the brushes that I could put on this thing. It just has just the suction. It's got a little brush on it, but nothing like these big ones. But what I'm going to do is now I'm going to raise it up like so. Let me see what kind of angle that thing's got. Yeah. I'm going to raise it up like so that the brushes ain't doing anything. Or they'll be doing very minimal at that. And I'm going to suck up all of the fluid that it can suck up out of this thing. So here I go. Let me cut it back on. Okay. As you can see, the stain is clearly gone. I mean, now it's just a matter of it drying. But the stain is definitely gone. And that was effortless. That was, man, that didn't take any work at all. That came right out of there. Now it's just a matter of letting it dry. I mean, remember when I had it saturated before, you could see where the stain was. When I saturated it, you could still see the stain. But it appears that it took it out. You know, we won't know till it dries, but you know, I'll make a follow-up video once it dries, and we'll get to see exactly what it looks like. But one thing I want you to notice is while I was sucking it up, you didn't see any soap coming through here. It was just water. Because I didn't use soap. I used a cleaner that it works like soap. I forget the technicals behind it, but it's not soap. It's not like Dawn dishwashing liquid soap that you don't want to put in your upholstery because you'll never get it out. You'll have to rinse the daggone thing 100 times before you get all that soap out of there. This is why carpet cleaning places have those vans with those big gigantic machines in there, because all that cleaner that they put down, they got to get that stuff out of the carpet. You need a nice machine to do something like that if you want to get it done in a timely manner. You know, what I'm using here, this little bitty thing is, you know, it's for personal home use for nothing serious. You know, that big green machine that I used on the Porsche, now that's heavy duty right there, but I was taking oil out of the carpet at that point. So I needed something heavy duty. But as you can see, it took that stain right out. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I'm trying to look here. It looks like it. I won't know really until I get done, till it dries. Once it dries, I'll know for sure. So that will be part 2 of this video when this dries. I'll come back at you all tomorrow. Here we go. Okay, boys and girls, the Junkman back here. The upholstery has dried. And as you can see, the stain is gone. But now, as you can also see, check this out. Look how clean that spot is compared to the rest of the chair. So it looks like now I'm going to have to do the entire chair to get it to match. If I feel like doing that. Like I said, the chair's in the basement. I ain't really caring about it. But I was able to get that stain out like nobody's business. Now, you can see where I stopped at. Look, I mean, you can see where I stopped at. You could tell the difference. But it brought that stain, man. It took that stain right out of there. Took the stain right out. That's the effortless cleaner that I used. And where is the, oh, and the shampooer. I looked at the date that I bought this thing. It was on that receipt the whole time. I was just blind, couldn't see. But as you can see, I mean, this like I said, this is not a commercial cleaner. This is just like a home consumer brand. And I forget, how much did I pay for this thing? Let's see here. Look at the receipt. This time I got glasses on so I can see. I paid $168 for this thing. $168. And the date that I bought it on, I saw the date. Yeah, 2/19/2016. I've had this thing forever. So I've had this thing 6 years. And it's for cleaning carpets as well as upholstery. I mean, I've got the upholstery attachment on there. Look, I haven't even opened this one. This is probably what I should have used to give me that. If I was going to do the whole chair, that's what I would use. Because that one spins around and does everything that you needed to do. But I used a little cleaning solution, a carpet cleaning solution in here. But that effortless cleaner was probably what really did it. Because I've used this solution before, and I mean, it works, but I ain't seen it do anything super spectacular. So I just wanted to bring an end to this video and show you how that effortless cleaner worked. And let's take one more look at that stain. We'll look at it from this side now. I'm trying to keep the lights from casting on it. I mean, you can see the spot. You can see where I cleaned it. Imagine if I did the whole chair. Like I said, my wife bought this at an estate sale. She buys stuff like this. I'm like, I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of comfortable, I have to admit. But you can see how clean that spot is. And I didn't do no whole lot. I didn't do no whole lot at all. I just, y'all saw what I did. I didn't do a whole lot. I definitely didn't do any scrubbing. That was the last thing you want to do is scrubbing. I just let them little bristles that came with this shampooer do what they do. And they got that spot out of there. So this is a Bissell, I believe. No, it's a Hoover. It's a Hoover. It's case for those of you who want to know which one it is. I don't know if they still, well, they probably still have them available. What is that? The Spirit Scrub, Spin Scrub 650. Or Spin Scrub 50. Junkman getting old, y'all. Boy, I can't see nothing. But that's all it is. I mean, it's nothing real fancy, if you ask me. You know, but see, I bought it for the car because my carpets don't get dirty like people's carpets do. I keep my cars clean. So my carpets I don't need a whole lot. This is all I need, you know, to do my car. So I don't need a whole lot. I got plenty of holes here, well, you know, with this stuff. So I don't need no whole lot to keep my carpet clean, because I don't abuse. Okay, I don't know what happened there. It all of a sudden stopped recording. But yeah, that turned out really nice. She bought this one too. This was in a whole lot better shape. It's a real nice one. Paid like $25 for it. You know, this is that Dick Van Dyke furniture, you know, back when they used to make stuff that lasts forever. I mean, look at it. You can tell it's old, but look what shape it's in. They obviously kept it covered or something, because it doesn't look like it's had much use. But yeah, compared to this one, this one obviously seen a lot of use. But there's that stain again. That spot, I should say. Stain's gone. Stain is gone. So I'll bring this video to a close. This is the Junkman, shining out.